Warning. The following video contains scenes of gruesome violence, some controversial lyrics, and some lewd themes. Yes, everybody, lewd themes! Lewd themes. Hey up, Ravers. Got a kung fu fantasy film for you this week as I take a look at The Man with the Iron Fists. Yeah. Yeah, Man with the Iron Fist. I stumbled across this film one night. Did easy gone to bed. I was flicking channels. I think it was on Channel 4 or something like that. And stumbled across what looked like a kung fu film. And I do like kung fu films. Big fan of Jackie Chan. So I thought to give it a watch. But then the opening titles kicked in. And it had this rapping music on it. This rapping.
Shame on the who tried to run game on the who buck wild with the trigger. Shame on the who tried to run game on the who bucks ass up.
Yeah, I had to bleep out some of the words there because they were inappropriate words, controversial words. Words that I don't want to say them. You can't say them, especially not on this show. But I feel like I need to give you some sort of example in order to provide a context for this cultural mishmash, what I found myself watching. So I'm going to read out some of the lyrics with the controversial words deleted. So where are we? Shame on a controversial word deleted. Who tried to run game on a controversial word deleted. Who buck wild with the trigger. Shame on a controversial word deleted. Who tried to run game on a controversial word deleted. How controversial word deleted your ass up. I mean, it just gives you a taste of these lyrics. And I was shocked. And even though I didn't know what most of the lyrics meant, I still felt uncomfortable listening to them. But it piqued my interest, this, because I thought, well, this ain't the sort of kung fu movie I'm used to watching. They don't normally have rapping in them and things like that. Because on the face of it, this were like your bog standard kung fu movie. It were about these warring clans in feudal China who kept scrapping over stuff. And this premise seemed familiar to me. In fact, it reminded me of some teleprograms, what my lad Dean used to watch. The Water Margin. Which involved all these different heroic characters teaming up to defeat the bad guys. But my favourite, Monkey. Now, admittedly, I can't remember much about it, but I just remember thoroughly enjoying it. It had these larger-than-life characters who would turn into animals and fight folk. And it had a cracking theme tune. Yes, have some fun, yeah, family fun, Monkey. There's Monkey, having some fun, murdering somebody. Monkey magic, monkey magic. Monkey magic, yeah, monkey magic. And as I say, this film reminded me of The Water Margin and Monkey. Not quite so fantastical, but still had a fair few fantasy elements to it. For example, they had this bloke in it who turned into bronze, so his skin were impenetrable, you couldn't hurt him. Now, you might recognise this bloke because he's your go-to tough guy in action movies these days, ain't he? Former WWF wrestler. You know, he's been a henchman in a Bond film, for example. And he's alright, you know, but poor man's Pat Roach. Yeah, Pat Roach, he was the man, weren't he? He were a great tough guy in 1980s action films, weren't he? He were a former wrestler and all. Even had some piss thrown in his face by Sean Connery. He's just a bit more rugged for me, Pat Roach. This bloke looks too pristine. Fancies a sen, you know. Anyway, I'm rambling. Yeah, in this film you got these baddies who nick a shipment of gold. And they're led by this dastardly Silver Lion bloke. What a great do he's got. Looks like he should be an 80s rock band like Europe or something, doesn't he, with that hairdo? Very good. But you've got a few different good guys who try to get this shipment of gold back. And they all have these weird, ingenious weapons, which are forged by this blacksmith bloke, who seems to be the main character from what I can make out, because he narrates it as well. And he is the titular man with the iron fist, which will become apparent in a bit. But I found it puzzling because he weren't very good. He weren't very charismatic at all. Didn't have a very wide range of emotions. Here he is demonstrating concern for a wounded comrade. And here he is being granted his freedom from slavery. Here he is with his girlfriend dying in his arms. And here he is just prior to having his hands cut off. And here he is just before having his wounds cauterised. And here he is enjoying his brand new iron fists, what he's made for his son. You see there's no range there, isn't there? He's just the same face all the time. No emotion at all. I thought, who is this bloke? How did he get the lead part? But it turns out he wrote it and directed it. So no wonder he gave his son the main part. So I suppose that's fair dues, ain't it? But he weren't an actor originally. Apparently he's a rapper in the Wu-Tang Clan, who I presume are a rap group. Sounds like a kung fu inspired name to me, Wu-Tang Clan, but I don't know if that's the case or not. Not familiar with the Wu-Tang Clan, so I thought I'd have a quick look at some lyrics and see what they rap about. So yeah, what have we got? Here we go. I slayed MCs back in the Rec Room era. My style broke controversial words deleted backs like Kempatera. Most rap controversial word deleted came loud but unheard. Once I pulled out, round them off to the nearest third. Check these non-visual controversial word deleted with tapes and a portrait. Flood the seminar, trying to orbit this corporate industry. But what them controversial word deleted can't see must break through like the woo. Yeah, I don't think there's any need for that language. I just don't think there's any need for it. No. Now, I know what you're thinking. You're probably thinking, Raymond, this review is all over the shop. We ain't got a clue what's going on with the film. Well, that's what I felt like when I was watching it. And then to make matters more bizarre, Oscar winner Russell Crowe turns up. And I thought, what the bloody hell is Oscar winner Russell Crowe doing in this? But within 2 minutes, it's quite easy to see exactly why he's in this. Because he visits a brothel, brutally murders one of the patrons, and then spends most of the film having it off with a load of prostitutes. So I don't think they had to really twist Oscar winner Russell Crowe's arm to actually be in this. Anyhow, it all comes to a head as while the prostitutes are having it off with the baddies, they suddenly turn on them and murder them all, and then transform into warrior prostitutes because they want to nick the gold off the baddies. But by this point, the blacksmith has made his son a couple of iron fists, hence the title of the movie, and Oscar winner Russell Crowe decides to stop knobbing prostitutes for 5 minutes, and they end up killing the baddies and saving the day. Spoiler alert.
Gentlemen! Colonel Jack C. Wales! Everything here is under control.
Now I've got to say, I thought the baddie with the glam rock hairdo, thought he was very good, very charismatic. I reckon he'd make an excellent Bond villain, this bloke. Like to see him in more stuff. Definitely the best thing in this. Although Oscar winner Russell Crowe is very entertaining, despite obviously just phoning his performance in. And we get an acting masterclass from the blacksmith with his iron fists, successfully conveying the emotions of a man who is about to exact revenge on behalf of his dead girlfriend by pulverising the man who killed her, poor man's Pat Roach. Righto, on to Ray's ratings. Well, this was just a film I stumbled across by chance when I was flicking channels. And after I'd heard the controversial lyrics in the title music, whilst I were intrigued, I weren't expecting a lot from this film. In fact, I assumed it were going to be total crap. But I got hooked into it, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. Yes, it were complete cobblers. And yes, I've no bloody idea what Russell Crowe were doing in it. And I don't know if he has, to be fair. But I thoroughly enjoyed it. So I'm rating The Man with the Iron Fists as a 3-star, 1-star film. Now, according to my lad Dean, it transpires that Russell Crowe and Rizzer, the Man with the Iron Fists, were in a film together before this. So they're obviously mates, and Crowe's done him a favour. American Gangster, which I've watched, bloody good film, American Gangster, if you ain't seen it. But Rizzer, the Man with the Iron Fist, he was in that as an undercover copper, and he was very good in that. I never watched that thinking, God, this bloke's crap at acting. So maybe it was just this role he weren't suited to. And anyway, as I say, I thoroughly enjoyed the film, so he's obviously a good director. Obviously a multi-talented bloke, just weren't great in this film. And incidentally, they made a sequel to this film, but whether it's any good or not, no idea. Russell Crowe ain't in this one, so I'm going to quit while I'm ahead and not bother watching it. But out of curiosity, I did wonder what the lyrics were to the opening title music, so let's have a look. What have we got? Sleep in a barrel of butcher knives, drink honey straight from the beehive, bungee jumping off the Empire State butt naked, rollerblade across the Golden Gate butt naked. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. Oh no, 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 no. Yeah, sorry about that, Ravers. It was just too much controversial content today. Some of it were lewd, some of it were just inappropriate, and I can't even tell you what I just read in them lyrics there. Disgraceful. No. And as for the film itself, well, even though I enjoyed it, it weren't family friendly. So if you want something family friendly, maybe watch Monkey, murdering people. Yeah. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the review. So if you did, poke the like button, give it a good poke, and share it with your mates, and subscribe if you ain't already a subscriber. Much appreciated. And I will be back next time, taking a look at sci-fi classic Flash Gordon. Is it a classic? Or is it crap? We'll find out. And in the meantime, join us for race night. Race night is building up to the crescendo of the season. I'll pop a link in the description below. Be good to see you there. Either way, I will see you lot next time. Okie-doo.